The flight to New York was boarding, and Anna Harper stood quietly at the gate, clutching her simple leather bag. Dressed in jeans and a plain white blouse, she looked like any other modest traveler. Her hair was pulled into a loose bun, her face bare of makeup, and her shoes were slightly worn. She wasn't flashy, wasn't loud, and that's exactly how she liked it. She handed over her boarding pass, which clearly read Seat 1A, First Class. The gate agent gave her a quick glance, raised an eyebrow, but said nothing. Anna walked toward the jet bridge, stepping onto the plane with a soft, polite smile. The first-class cabin was stunning. Polished wood paneling, champagne already on ice, and the plushest reclining seats money could buy. Anna took her seat, folding her hands on her lap, not expecting the quiet luxury to last. It didn't. A sharp voice cut through the calm. "Excuse me," said a blonde flight attendant, her uniform tailored to perfection. Her name badge read Samantha. "This cabin is reserved for first-class passengers." Anna blinked. "I am in first class. Seat 1A. Samantha looked her over, from her scuffed shoes to her understated outfit, and offered a tight smile. "I think you must be mistaken. Coach is just behind the curtain." "I'm not mistaken," Anna said, her voice firm but calm. She reached into her bag, retrieved her ticket, and handed it over. The flight attendant inspected it. Her smile dropped. "Well, this must be a mistake in the system. Let me speak to the purser." Within minutes, the cabin manager arrived, a man in his 40s with an apologetic but equally skeptical tone. He leaned over and said, "Ma'am, unfortunately we've had issues with upgraded tickets being issued in error. This seat may not be valid. Would you mind moving to the back until we confirm?" "I would mind," Anna replied. "This seat was paid for. Please check again." By now, the entire first-class cabin was watching. Some passengers stared with mild amusement, others with silent judgment. To them, she didn't look like she belonged. Then a voice behind them said, "What exactly is going on here?" A man in an elegant blue suit stepped into view from the galley. He looked powerful, polished, and clearly used to getting answers. But his eyes immediately softened when he saw Anna. "Sweetheart," he said, stepping toward her, "I've been looking for you." Anna smiled. "You're here early. I wanted to surprise you." The cabin manager and flight attendant both paled. Because this wasn't just any man. This was Lucas Harper, the billionaire founder and CEO of Horizon Air, the airline they were currently standing in. His face was well known in aviation circles, often on the covers of business magazines. Lucas turned toward the stunned staff. "Is there a problem with my wife's seat?" Samantha stumbled on her words. I didn't realize." "No," Lucas interrupted coldly. "You didn't. You saw a woman who didn't fit your idea of a first-class passenger, and you tried to humiliate her. My wife prefers to travel simply. She doesn't wear designer labels or flaunt money. But she has more grace and class in one moment than this entire cabin." He took Anna's hand and sat down beside her in seat 1B. "As of now," he continued, "you are no longer part of the crew on this flight. You may disembark." The purser looked horrified, but Lucas handed him his phone. "You'll find the VP of operations already on the line." Samantha was ushered off the plane moments later, her face a mixture of shock and humiliation. The other passengers sat in stunned silence. Lucas turned back to Anna and kissed her cheek. "You okay?" She smiled softly. "I didn't need rescuing. But thank you. I know you didn't. But I wasn't going to let anyone treat you like that." As the plane taxied to the runway, Anna looked out the window, the clouds glowing pink with the rising sun. She didn't need champagne or designer heels. She had dignity and a husband who loved her not for her status, but for her soul.